Now, I'm delighted to join by Cathy Mee, Ballylanders Captain. They play Monagea this Sunday in the Limerick Ladies Senior Football Final. I suppose, Cathy, what's the feeling like in the camp heading into the county final weekend?
Yeah, good. We're excited now. It's always good to have the lead up to a county final. It's a kind of exciting time, nerve-wracking time. So obviously it's only been a few days since our last game, so it's kind of a quick turnaround. So we're kind of focusing on recovery and yeah, just trying to get everything sorted for Sunday. But yeah, no, everything's going good.
Yeah, a very quick turnaround from your semi-final. I suppose this week in training will just be about getting the bodies right. You can't probably do too much in training this week.
No, not really. It's all really about recovery and just a bit of tactical stuff now. I suppose there's not much you can do this week that's going to change really. We've had a long year and a good hard year of training, so hopefully the work has been done and we can just concentrate on being fully fit going into Sunday.
And going back to last weekend, the semi-final win over Old Mill, he started very brightly, but they kind of got into the game then with a goal. It was probably good to get a test like that in the semi-final and come through it.
Yeah, definitely. We were actually saying that afterwards that like it was great to have a game like that going into the final because like Old Mill are a really tough physical team. They don't give you anything easy. I think they've improved a lot and we knew like playing them in the semi on Sunday was going to be a lot different to the group game. So like Monagea are very strong, kind of physical team as well, very fit. So I think they'd be similar, very athletic team. So it was good that we kind of had that before going into the final on Sunday, and we kind of have that match under our belts as well because we had a long layoff before the semi.
And you mentioned Monagea there. They obviously knocked you out in the semi-final last year. Is that playing its part, or are you just fully focused on Sunday?
I think we're just fully focused. I suppose they've beaten us the last 3 years, really, when you think about it. So two semis and a final. So we know we're going to have to be at our absolute best on Sunday and see how we get on. But yeah, no, I think they'd be very much favourites going into the game. And I suppose we'll just go with what we can do. I suppose we're kind of seen as the underdogs. But I think we've been growing and I think we're a better side than we were last year. So hopefully we can have a better performance than last year because I suppose we were quite disappointed in the way we shut up in the semi-final last year.
Yeah, and you're no stranger to her in a final because you obviously played in
Mm,
2017. You got over the line in
yeah.
2018. They got over the line, so it could
Yeah.
be seen as a kind of a dead rubber game.
Yeah, no, we've had a lot of games over the years. Obviously, we had a few good years of success, and like I mean, they're going into I think it's their fifth final in a row now. So, in fairness to them, they're doing brilliant. Like we know each other, I suppose, quite well at this stage. I'm not sure how much change has been in their team since last year. We haven't played them this year. We have a kind of a transitioning side, I suppose, with the last couple of years ourselves. A lot of young girls coming up, and we've had some girls leave and things like that. So I'd imagine it would be somewhat different to last year. Well, I'd hope that we put on a better performance than we did last year anyway. But no, it's going to be we have a tough task ahead of us. They're a very good side.
You mentioned transition inside. It's probably good to have that youth that are going into a first ever final and then the experience like yourselves that have been there and done it.
Yeah. There's a good few of us on the team that have been there before, and there's also a good few that it'll be their first county final. We haven't been one now in 3 years, so there are a good few girls after coming into the team in the last couple of years that haven't got to that stage. So, like in fairness to them, it's a really big achievement that we've gotten to a final, and I hope that they'll kind of soak that up now for themselves. And it's a nervous time, but it's definitely something that you have to make the most of because it doesn't come around that often. So hopefully they can play to their abilities on Sunday because we have some really, really good young players.
And obviously, in a final, you want to play in the county stadium, and that's exactly what's going to happen in the TUS Gaelic Grounds. It must be very exciting for the team as a whole to have the showpiece event in the Gaelic Grounds.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I actually love playing the Gaelic grounds myself. I love the surface and when you're playing in your home stadium like that, I suppose it's always kind of it adds to the occasion and I suppose it's good for ladies football as well to see, that we're being given the grounds. I know we played there in 2016, but there hasn't been a final on there since. So I'm glad to see that it's gone back there now and hopefully there'll be a big crowd there and a bit of an atmosphere. But yeah, I'd say a lot of the girls they haven't played there before, so I'm sure they're looking forward to it.